I'm using 3 different decks, and I picked 3 different cards. So we got that 333. If that resonates with you, take it, absorb it. I also want to note that you don't have to be an Aries, because if you clicked on this video, it was meant for you. You know, you clicked on the video, you feel it, or if you have strong placements in Aries, or you're just really feeling the energy, or maybe you're drawn to Aries. I'm not sure, but this video found you and here you are. So we're gonna get right to it. The first 3 cards from the first deck that I used, I'm using the Kali deck. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Take a look at them each. I am amazed. I just absolutely love this deck, and I connect with it so deeply. Now the first card, this is actually my favorite card in the entire deck. When I did a reading for myself probably a week ago, I rarely do readings for myself, by the way. Usually if I'm having a tower card moment, a few times a year I will, and I actually got this card. And it is the Matangi card. I have never connected with a card before. I shuffled the cards and it came right out. So this is a collective card for everyone. As others say, take it as it resonates. There are going to be some things that are completely accurate for you, where everything just makes sense, and then there's going to be a few things that do. But this isn't destiny. This is just, if it's a vibe, it's a vibe. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. And if you keep going down the path, then that's going to be the result. But it can always change. So yeah, sorry, I got a little bit distracted. We're going to jump right into the first card. This is, like I said, the Matangi card. She is the Tantric Queen of Outcasts, unveiling the hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She clears the way for a creative, joyful, and vibrant path. Okay. What I'm getting from this. One thing that stuck out to me is outcasts. You in particularly may feel like an outcast. It isn't something that's recent. It's been something that's been your entire life. You just completely feel like an alien. Like you kind of don't understand everybody. Everybody around you is just kind of doing this one thing, and you're just kind of like, I don't get it. Why is everybody following? You know what I mean? You kind of have that wolf mentality, that lone wolf, and everybody else is kind of a sheep. I don't know. I feel like, you know, if that is ringing a bell for you, if you say, oh, people are sheep, or I'm not going to follow the herd, or I'm the black sheep of the family, you may also be the black sheep of the family. You might have been called that at one point, or you call yourself that. Yes. So it may have been hard for you to thrive because you've been an outcast. You haven't been in the cast. You've been just kind of out and doing your own thing. But I think as of recently, you've kind of learned to embrace, be okay with it, because the connections that you do make with other people who are like us in this situation are very deep. Whereas people who are in the cast, sometimes, you know, they can have a lot of relationships, but they're nowhere near as deep and as profound as the ones that you have. And you may observe and notice that and think, wow, they consider that their best friend. Like my best friend, we like see each other do this, or we're able to do that, or I can talk about this. Whereas, you know, this person is saying that that's their BFF, but they can't even do that. You know what I mean? If it resonates, it resonates. You may have been denied love and respect. It might be karmic. It could have been something since birth. I feel that you may have been neglected as a child. I'm feeling from both parents. It could be one or the other, but I'm specifically feeling for a select small amount of people from both parents. As an Aries, we are very independent, and I feel like you've kind of gotten used to it, but it still hurts. And I feel that all you really need is to be seen. You need to be heard, and you need to feel respected. And it needs to be consistent, you know? So I feel that all of this, separation, from just everybody, and just this amount of people that are around you, whether it's in work and school and anywhere and everywhere, you're no longer going to feel like you're so far away. You're still not going to be them, you know what I mean? But you're going to be free from the iron chains of that feeling you've kind of had your entire life. And you kind of feel okay with the way things are, and you feel okay with being so funky and different. It's a blessing. It's a beautiful thing. And I feel that you need to be more open, more brave, and just express yourself, and just not care. Just stop caring, because if you stop caring and you're just being vulnerable, it should feel vulnerable. That's when you know you're doing something right. Then you're going to find your crowd, Anyways, finishing the card. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She clears the way for a creative, joyful, and vibrant path. I don't need to say anymore. She clears a way for a creative, joyful, and vibrant path. Yep. That's awesome. Okay, the next card is Kamala Devi. This one is held within Kali's protection. Your heart radiates peace, certainty, and beauty. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. Kamala is the golden pathway of divine protection and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. Okay, Aries, did you hear that last part? You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. Now, when you hear fruition, I don't want you to immediately think money. It can be for some. It can be for everybody. It could be a small amount of fruition. But this is mostly sacred fruition. This is something more deep. This is something where it's even better than money, because you're going to feel full. You're going to feel fulfilled. I feel that as of lately, Aries, you kind of have had a tower moment. You've had a rough time. You feel like it's been a nightmare. It's been just one thing after another, and I feel that you've been doing a very good job. But I also feel that you're like a pressure cooker. And when you decide to splode, you splode. And I feel like that recently happened. And after that happened, you felt a sense of release. And I feel that right now, you need to express and you need to create. And you need to relax. You're restless. And I know it is so hard. It is so hard to just sit down and stop. But just do it. Even for 2 minutes, just set a timer. It's going to sound silly and ridiculous, but trust me, just do it. And just sit there and meditate. Meaning, if your mind is running around in circles, let it run around in circles. Just be the observer, don't be the mind. But yeah, give with an open heart. What you give is what you get. Next one is going to be Anahata Kali. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what is taking place in your life. Your heart wisdom and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life. Let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. I feel like you're nervous about something. Something is scary. Um, or you're just having a lot of anxiety and you don't exactly know why. Um, but basically, what this is saying is trust in your intuition, trust in the divine. It is going to work out. And it's important to feel that it is. But I know deep down you know that it's going to work out. Whatever this thing is that's causing you stress, and I feel like it's something that you know is going to happen. More so than it's like you don't know that it's going to happen and you're just anxious. But I feel that deep down you do know. It's just this urgency and this anticipation that's killing you. It's just this fear, and you need to just let go, and you need to have faith in the invisible realm. You know, the things that are guiding you and that have guided you here and that have guided you where you are now, and all of these beautiful blessings that you have in your life right now. And be at peace. When you do this thing, just go in peace. That's it. Just let go. And one thing that really helps me is when you're getting to a point, you know, where something's about to happen and, you know, you're making that jump, or you're approaching this person, or you're about to get this surgery, or whatever it may be. What really helps in the letting go practice is to close your eyes and visualize your hands holding onto something and feel it, and then let go of the item. It could be air or whatever, but feel the feeling of letting go. And then just keep feeling that feeling and just keep practicing. Sometimes it really helps to actually get an object like a ball and just let it go, and then hold on to that feeling and be mindful about it, and then kind of put it, you know, in your head, and then apply it to other things in life. Because just saying let go, you know, it's easier said than done. It's a practice. Yeah. You know deep down inside, you got all the wisdom. I have the other cards. Now, there was an extra card that jumped out. It wanted to be, you know, it wanted to be heard. But this is just some advice that can help. The first one is going to be reconnect with Mother Earth. I feel like naturally you're a person who is very outdoorsy. And it's not as much as, you don't have the time to do it as much as you'd like, because I feel that you're just a very busy person. But I think that it's time to make the time to do that, because it's something that helps you reset. And it's essential, you know, it really is. Especially if you have strong earth placements, like I'm a fire sun and an earth moon. I think that you just need to go to a park, you know, go on a trail and just go. It can be after work. It can be before work. It can be when you drop the kids off. It can be before or after school. I don't know, but you just need to do it. Look at the rocks. Pick some rocks up. Look at the ground. Hear the water. You know, look at the season change. Look at the leaves. It's fall as of right now. This video can be at any time, but observe. What are some things here that indicate what season I'm in? Is it summer? What does it look like? Do I smell summer? Do I hear summer? You know, for example, it's fall right now. This is like the best time to do so. Second one is find your voice. Please express yourself. Sing. Open up. Be vulnerable. This is really important, and this is what I'm doing right now. You need to be heard, and you need to be seen, and you need to be vulnerable. Right now, I'm being vulnerable. I've never done this before. It's my first time doing it, but I need to do it. I felt called to do it, and this is my confirmation right here. So Aries, you know, beautiful being, please do so. Whether you're at work or you're with friends, open up just a little bit more. Those things that you leave unsaid in your head that you're about to say, or that you think you want to say, and you just decide to not say them, just say them and see what happens. Who knows what it can lead you to? You know what I mean? As long as it's positive. But sometimes we can't suppress those emotions and those things that we feel we need to say, even though others don't want to hear it. So don't think that I'm telling you not to. Just open up. Express. Ooh, this one's interesting. This one is notice the signs. Okay, this is giving me some magical energy. I feel like some of y'all practice in magic. Not any set specific type of magic, but just magic in general. I mean, you're here, right? Magic brought you here. It says investigate symbols and nature spirits. Again, going with the Earth card. You need to go outside. Connect with the nature spirits. Aries, specifically Aries. I feel that right now we need to be a little bit grounded because of the recent crap, you know, from the last 3 months. I feel like in August was when it really just kind of started to like get a little hectic. And we kind of had a little bit of grace for a minute there, and then it just kind of blew up again in the end of October. But I feel like that you see a lot of symbolism. For some reason, numbers. Do you see a lot of angel numbers? Do you see one specific number all the time? Do you see it on license plates, hear it in songs, get it on receipts, etc.? You know, or it could be a shape. It could be an animal, like a cat. You know, symbolism. Pay attention to those things and investigate. I feel like you like looking for things. Sometimes you feel that you're looking for something and you don't know what you're looking for. It's okay to not know yet, just keep looking. Just keep looking. You'll really be surprised with what you find. And when you find it, you know, at first you probably won't know that you needed it, but it'll come to you. It will. And yeah, go outside in nature. Maybe sit and meditate. And like I said before, notice what's happening around you. Observe the smells, observe what you taste, experience touch, you know, listen, you utilize the senses and just observe and be one with nature. Sit with yourself. You are the universe experiencing itself after all. So to sit and to be in nature is a very intimate process. Oh my God, y'all. This is crazy. Nature spirits, you really need to go outside. You need to go outside. You need to go outside. There's something for you. I feel like you're going to have a revelation. You're going to have a realization. You may have a vision. You may have a text message or an email or something very important come to you while you're doing that. I don't know. Or you may physically find something. Or you may run into somebody. Something is waiting for you to go outside. It says elves, fairies, and rock formations. How many of you guys like collecting rocks? I love collecting rocks. Go do that. And if you don't like collecting rocks, maybe pick up one or two. I don't know. You might find something underneath it. You might enjoy painting rocks. You know what I mean? But yeah, you got a lot of earth energy right now, Aries, you know? I feel like that's also telling me and telling us to think a little bit more practically, to think a little bit more realistically, and to ground ourselves a little bit. Try earthing. You know what I mean? Just take your shoes off, walk outside. You got the long toenails, let them hang out. Just go outside. Feel the grass. Sit down. Ground yourself. Sorry. My neighbor was knocking. And I have 3 more cards for y'all. I'm sorry, this video is so long. But if you're enjoying it, I'm glad. Okay. This is actually my favorite deck. The first card is the Destiny card. Okay. I'm going to open up my book real quick. These are new to me. So I'm going to go ahead and read that little portion. But yeah, how do you guys feel about this so far? Do y'all like the readings? Do you want me to keep doing them? Because I will. I mean, I enjoy doing them. But I can't force them. It's got to come naturally. Kind of like how it did today. And like whenever I do make other videos, it's just, I can't force it. So I'm sorry if they're a little sporadic. But anyways, the Destiny card. Your destiny is to become whole and connected. Your destiny is to lead a life with meaning and purpose. I feel like you're someone who needs meaning and purpose, and you're on this discovery to finding more about yourself and getting to know the self. The self is actually really important to Aries. You know, our saying is, I am. Well, who are you? I am me. You are you, you know? And it's not a necessity, but assigning purpose to things is important, and it can help you because we're the kind of people who feel like we're on a mission all the time, you know? Discover your gifts and talents, step inside and explore heart and mind, a sense of purpose and confidence. Ancestral healing may be required. I feel like your ancestors are very closely watching you right now, and I feel that you feel it as well. Just saying. Break the chain. Remember your dreams. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Sometimes the most important destiny remains hidden. Your destiny may influence generations to come. Overcome the trials and obstacles. Yeah, that really stands out to me. Overcome the trials and obstacles. I feel like you're kind of saying, yeah, that's all I've been doing. Right. We're almost there. Keep going. Keep freaking going. Whatever it is that's helping you, just keep going. But go outside. That'll help too. But we're coming on a breakthrough, and abundance is on the way, and we're going to be at the light of the end of the tunnel. But that also, you know, is temporary, as you know, as everything is temporary. But we just enjoy every little moment. Okay, second one is the crone. This is definitely more older feminine energy. The woman who understands her true nature. Be aware of your choices. Be mindful. Be present. Be grounded. Be practical. Be unafraid to walk your path alone. I know you're not. You're not afraid. You're an Aries. A life of your own design. Untapped power and potential. A fertile and productive future. Okay, this is really tying in with the word that's been kind of highlighted a few times and mentioned is the word create and creative. The divine creative feminine energy. I feel like you're definitely a creative type. Like you kind of are not a math person. Maybe you're the type of person who got like not so good grades when it came to academics, but when it came to art classes, stuff like that, the arts, you kind of excelled, and you need to express and utilize that fertile creative energy. Be unbowed and unapologetic. Yeah, be unapologetically you. Just be you, and don't be sorry about it. Respect and cherish your elders. A direct and forthright approach is needed. Do what's necessary, not what's expected. Ooh, yeah. Do what you need to do, Aries. It's time to be fierce and fight back. Okay. I know what y'all are thinking. You're like, okay, dragon's coming out. Because I feel like we monitor ourselves quite a bit. You know, with our strong Mars energy, you know, we kind of have to monitor that a little bit. But Spirit is saying, let him out of the cage. Just express. It's going to lead you to something. Okay, and the last card is this one. This is such a beautiful card. It is an earth card, of course, because we have been having a lot of earth energy lately. Now let me go ahead and find that. If y'all are still here, which obviously you are if you're hearing me, thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to just build a little community where we can all just kind of come together and chat about all kinds of different things. And again, if you have any video ideas or anything like that, or any input or feedback, please let me know. Remember that it is only good and positive vibes. We just want the good stuff here, okay? Okay, 9 of Earth. Key phrases are going to be, how important are your material possessions? Let the shit go. Support a worthy charitable cause. Give away all that is no longer needed. Give without bias or expectation. That's really important. Just give it away. Heal self by helping others. Charity begins with you. Address any health concerns. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. Yep. Start giving. Tap into that compassionate energy. The 9 of Earth signifies that it might be time to go through your cupboards and remove all that you no longer need and do not use. Give to a local charitable organizations that can work with help those in need with your community. And if you have any skeletons in those cupboards, it might be wise to deal with them too. Okay. Yes. Do some spring cleaning. That's what that's telling me. I feel like you could have also had the urge. I feel like that as of lately, you know, when you come home, you kind of feel that feeling of like suffocating. Almost like your place could be consuming you, or there's just too much. That's your sign that you need to let go and you need to get rid of stuff. That's your body and your spirit telling you it's time to clear out that excess, because it is a lot of weight, you know, to own a lot. It's also a lot of spiritual and emotional baggage as well. It's not just physical. I mean, it's like we're surrounded by it, we're sleeping in it, it's in our realm, it's a projection that's in front of us that's made by our mind, and we are the mind. But when you are getting rid of these things, donate them, take them to work and see who wants them. Ask your coworkers, ask your friends. Don't just throw it away. Because if you can benefit others, that's important. Yeah. And this video is already almost 30 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. But thank you so much. I love you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know your feedback. Have a beautiful, blessed night. Things are going to get better. Don't you worry. Go outside. Create. Speak your voice. Be vulnerable. Things are going to get better. Mwah.